my proof that I think that the population is going to slowly decline? Because I am in a room of like 100 men, and not one of them has approached.
Women today are even more mad than they ever were before because men are still done. Men have walked away and they're flourishing and living happily ever after by themselves, and a lot of women cannot take it. The men called the women's bluff when they were saying, "Leave me alone. You're a creep. Don't approach me. You're making me feel uncomfortable." And now you ladies cannot take it. And really, I cannot even blame these men for honoring the very things that you all have requested. Men are only doing what you asked of them, and now y'all are mad.
My proof that I think that the population is going to slowly decline? Because I am in a room of like 100 men, and not one of them has approached. I just think men this day and age don't want to date.
Nothing is more mortifying than the fact that I just went to the grocery store and I walked by like two cute guys, and both of them I tried to do the thing where I like look them dead in the eyes and I'm like looking them up and down and smiling, like I don't know, and both of them like looked like they just saw a freaking ghost and like walked even faster. Like, this is why I'm involuntarily celibate.
There's quietly nothing that aggravates me more than the amount of men that I see on the New York City subway that do not stop to help women at all. I will see women struggling with literally like 60-pound strollers. They have a baby on their arm. I will literally sit there and I'll wait and I'll be like, okay, let's see how long it's going to be. Some man obviously has to see this lady struggle. I'm watching them looking at her. No, they don't. Why am I, the 126-pound woman, helping this woman push a 60-pound stroller up a staircase? Because you guys won't help her. I see girls struggling with suitcases all the time, women struggling with groceries, y'all just sitting around. Not all of y'all are in a rush. I don't know where y'all going. Most of y'all don't got no damn jobs. Act like a man.
Where's the best place for a man to approach a woman? Obviously, it's not the gym. We've seen the discourse on that. However, I saw a video today of a lady saying that a man approached her in a grocery store and she was like, "Oh my God, we can't even go to the grocery store in peace." And to that woman specifically, I say, absolutely. If you don't want people approaching you in the grocery store, you have every right to say that. But as a collective, I'm worried because I'm like, if they can't approach us in the grocery store, I fear that their only option is DM. And I don't want an internet love story. So now I want to know from the women, like, where is home base? Like, where are we going to say, like, yes, if we are here, feel free to respectfully approach? What is that space? It can't only be from the comfort and safety of my phone. There's got to be a way in a space where I'm like, yeah, it's totally cool if you come up to me during this time if you see me here. If you're running out of options, and God forbid my husband is like user 55 on Instagram and I like never open his DM. You know?
Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Y'all heard it. And there's more. Ladies, I have a woman that I'm going to play for you all in a second that is going to answer your questions. Now, first things first, that first clip. This woman is surrounded by so many men, hundreds of men, and not one of them turned to look her way. Not one of them approached her. Not one of them tried to buy her a drink, flirted with her, tried to get to know her. Nothing. And ladies, this should be very, very alarming and very telling of your behaviors. These men are only giving to you the same energy that you asked of them. You told these men to leave you alone. You told these men that they were harassing you, making you feel uncomfortable. And so they took mental notice of that and said, okay, well, I'm going to respect your wishes. And now that these men are respecting your wishes, you can't handle it. But I'm going to say something that I know a lot of women would be upset about, me saying, but I have to be honest enough to point out the obvious. Ladies, these men have caught on to the game that you really don't want to genuinely get to know them. Oftentimes, you ladies are not upset about men not approaching you and trying to get to know you, more so than them approaching you and stroking your egos. See, a lot of the men have scoped out the fact that you all are just attention hungry, but looking for somebody to really settle down with, really get to know, nah. You want a free drink, you want a free meal, and you want to feel like you are a prize. But as far as a man talking to you, interacting with you on a human level, on a real connection basis, you are not interested in that. Now, some of you all may be, now that you're older and you're looking around and seeing that your life has not really amounted to much. But nevertheless, you all are really not into these men like that. And with them understanding that now, they're saving their time, their energy, their effort, and they're just having a good time amongst each other or by themselves. So let's start there. That's probably a reason why, ladies, you all are in rooms full of men and they're not talking to you. They caught on to your games. They're caught on to your antics. You're not sincere. You're not being real. You want something from them, but you don't want them. And that's the issue. Okay. Or it could also be that you're not attractive. You know, a lot of women do not want to acknowledge that reality, but some of you all are not as hot as you think. And maybe that's the reason why men are not approaching you. All right. But we're going to ask the men in the comments to tell us why they are not approaching. But, you know, it's so many different factors that go into why these men are leaving y'all alone. First things first, you've asked for this. Second off, you're not seriously trying to get to know these men. And then third of all, you just want your ego stroked. Ma'am, I don't have time for that. Okay, I don't. But then what really blew my mind was the second woman. She came through like, y'all, I am an incel. And what really blew my mind, you all, was the fact that she was not an unattractive woman. We are in a new day and age to where the women are the new incels. That's crazy. Y'all used to make fun of the men for that. Now you're that. Men have walked away and checked out so much so that the women are doing whatever to get these men's attention. And they're running away. They're scared. She said, I did everything. I gave them eye contact. I smiled at them. I waved at them. I gave them all of the body language that they would need. And they looked at me like they saw a ghost. And they started walking or running as fast as they could away from me. Like, y'all have blew it. Ladies, like the video, y'all. This is alarming. This needs to be widely spread. We have reached a new low. We have reached a new low of women putting their pride to the side, trying to have an interactive or engaging moment with a man, and the men are like, girl, I don't know what you want. Is this a setup? Like, the men don't trust y'all now. That could be why those men fleed away. Like, I don't know. Is she okay? Like, is this real? I don't know. I think it's a setup. Let's run. Like, y'all have made these men so uncomfortable now that they don't even want to talk to y'all when you are trying to talk to them. Oh my God. The women are the incels. It's crazy. Were y'all aware of this? Answer the poll. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat right now. Were y'all aware that the women are the new incels? Fellas, are y'all bet checked out and done? So y'all don't even want to do the Humpty Dump with these women? Lord. Then the other woman, she said, why aren't y'all helping these women out anymore? Y'all see us out here struggling with life, with luggage, carrying heavy loads, and y'all are still not going to step in and try to assist us? This is why we don't like y'all anyway. This is why y'all are a bunch of broke dusties anyway. Why is it that I, as a 120-pound woman, has to help the next woman with her 60-pound luggage because all of these men just want to stand around in the crowd? Hate to break it to you, ladies, but once again, you asked for this. You said, leave me alone. And so the men are leaving y'all alone. Who knows what kind of setup for failure that man would potentially run into trying to help a woman with her personal belongings. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only a matter of time before she starts to accuse that same man that's trying to assist her of trying to rob her, mug her, steal from her. You know what I'm saying? Get a free feel on her. No, ma'am, I'm not going to help you. Good luck. You knew what you were getting yourself into when you walked out the house with all of that stuff. So I'm going to assume that you got it. Because from what y'all have told these men, you got it all by yourself. You a strong, independent boss chick. So, I mean, I'm going to leave you to it, right? You're more capable than me. And then she went on to say, oh, I know you ain't got no job, so you ain't in a hurry for nothing. Well, I'm broke. I'm broke down. I mean, would you really want somebody that's broke and broke down helping you with your personal belongings? Like, would you really? Your valuable belongings? No. So let me keep my brokenness over here. That way I don't break your things. Yeah, that's why, ladies. And it's just so unfortunate to see you all scramble and panic, trying to figure out what happened to the men. You happened to the men, ladies. You. And then this chick here. She's frantic because y'all are constantly telling these men not to approach you here. Don't talk to me there. And what she is experiencing is everything kind of caving in on her. Like the options are dwindling down. If men can't talk to me here or men can't approach me there, like when can they? I don't know about y'all, but I want a man. That's what she's saying. I want a husband. I want to live happily ever after, but that will never happen for me as long as you all keep discouraging these men from approaching. I want men to approach me. I don't want my Prince Charming to be in the Facebook Messenger. I want a man to be a quote unquote man and talk to me in person. But that's not going to happen because, I mean, look around. The women are the problem. And I hate to say that, but ladies, y'all know this is not a lie, which is why she herself is asking y'all, ladies, where is home base for us then? If y'all are telling these men, don't do this, don't do that, then what can they do? Because you all are the ones handing out the instructions. So what can these men do? Because I want a man. And as long as these women keep on conducting themselves this way, ladies, unfortunately, you good women out there who want to settle down, you'll never settle down because the bulk of you all are turning these men off and away. Y'all are running these men off and away. And I just really hope that it can pan out in your favor for those of you all who are good quality women. You know, that way you're not also left by yourself. But this next woman, you all, she's going to be highlighting some of the reasons why these men are not approaching you all today, why these men are not helping you out today, settling down. And the reason behind it just may shock you.
Y'all not polite. Sisters, y'all not polite. Me Too and feminism. Apparently, they are afraid of being accused of SA. Everyone looks the same. No one stands out or is original. The system, social media, has destroyed y'all. Y'all are not safe.
Ooh.
Okay. Y'all said y'all prefer a bear. Now we're gonna have to expound on that because apparently there was a poll that says women asked who they feel safe around, they said men or a bear. Y'all chose a bear. The men are salty about that.
Yes, they are. And I oftentimes see this in my own comment section, right? Like the video, share the video, and subscribe, you all. I oftentimes see men say, oh, didn't y'all choose the bear? Hit up the bear to help you. Maybe the bear can approach you. And I was confused by this at first until the men told me that there was some kind of survey or questionnaire that went around asking women who did they feel safer around. And the majority of women chose the bear. And I thought that was a joke. But as I continued to look around, it was like, no, these men are dangerous. These men are a hazard to society. So, yeah, I would rather be around a bear than these men. And these women were so serious. And I was like, wow. So now these men have taken it upon themselves to not deal with you, right? If I'm so hazardous and I'm so dangerous, let me do you a favor and remove myself because I would hate to put you in harm's way, right? So you got that going on to where a lot of the women have been very vocal about them feeling uncomfortable, them feeling unsafe around men, and men saying, okay, well, let me remove myself and back away. What else did she say? She said that a lot of these men feel like you all are not polite. Right? Y'all are not polite. They said that y'all all are the same. There's nothing unique or different about any of you all. And the reason why that is because a lot of you all are following up behind a lot of these boss independent chicks that's telling y'all to disrespect men, neglect men, and place yourself on this pedestal that is not even realistic for you to be there, to be quite honest and quite frank. You all are placing yourself so far up, like you're just this prize trophy. And in all actuality, y'all are the ones who don't have jobs. Y'all are the ones who are broke. Y'all are the ones who can't take care of or support yourselves. Yet you'll have women out there, like the woman before, talk about, and I know y'all got nothing going on. Y'all not going to work. Y'all ain't got no job. And that's projection. That's the life of a lot of the women out there. So it's just this compound thing going on to where you got this negative attribute, this negative characteristic, this negative lifestyle, this negative point of view, mindset, and the men are just completely turned off. And so to, again, protect you and protect myself, to save myself time, peace, energy, effort, focus, I'll just not. And by these men removing themselves, you all are continuing to get even more angry. But ladies, they're just honoring and respecting your wishes. You asked for this. Now you all are in the same positions that these men were once in, to where they were the quote unquote incels. They were the quote unquote broke dusties. They were the socially awkward individuals. Now that's you. And you can't even blame these men. All you can do is take a look at yourself or at the women around you and say, aha, that's the problem. That's the reason why. And I hope you all can turn this around, because from what I can see, it's just getting progressively worse with all of the complaints. And I hope you all know that that's not making it any better for these men to approach you. Like, by you all complaining about these men and trying to bash them and ridicule them and shame them for not doing certain things, I hope you all understand that you are only prompting them to continue to do more of that thing. Y'all are not changing their minds because you are not changing. You're not evolving. You're not growing. You're not becoming a better woman. So yeah, I'll continue to have these dope discussions if y'all want me to. But this is why, ladies, while y'all continue to beg and ask for answers, this is why a lot of the men are walking and running away from y'all. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts, opinions, and feedback about this in the comment section down below. Let me know, fellas. Is it too far gone? Are you done? Are you really standing 10 toes down on these women having to deal with a bear? Or are you easing up a little bit, getting a little bit more soft? Like, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and shoot my shot again. Y'all let us know. But I'm going to check out in the next dope discussion. Much love and peace to the crown heads.